Rockin' R-O-K. Sound K covers a wide range of music genres. We have music that suits the taste buds of all our listeners. We play a lot of K-pop group songs, but also the songs of other artists of different genres. And on Saturday, we delight the palates of our rock listeners. On Sound K's Rockin' R-O-K, Rock on Korea, we provide you with all the information on K-rock, the K-rock musicians, the new K-rock bands, and also the hidden gems of the K-rock indie scene. And the man to give you the taste of K-rock is Yeom Seung-shik, aka Yeom Guitar, the guitarist of the rock group GateFlowers. Hello.
Hello.
You're sounding very happy today.
Maybe I'm just a little excited.
Oh, about what?
The weather, you know?
Why?
Don't you feel that the autumn breeze?
It's cold.
It's cold.
It's
No, it's
cold.
not. It's cool.
Cold.
No, it's not cold.
The morning and the nights are cold.
Oh yeah, obviously, you know, the season's changing, right?
I don't like it. I don't,
You don't like it. I love it.
See, I have to get up in the middle of the night to close the windows because it's cold.
Well, close the window before you go to bed.
No.
Why do you leave it open?
No, I like the breeze.
Oh yeah. Well, enjoy the breeze before you go to bed. That's
No,
simple.
I need the breeze to fall asleep, and then it gets me up at night because I have to close the windows.
Right. Maybe. Oh.
But I have to say something first though. Do you have a flu?
I have this allergy.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
allergic reaction.
Allergic
Okay.
reaction, like
Okay.
you know, season change. It's the worst in the spring, and in the autumn, it's just a little bit. It's not harsh, but I still have it's a little itchy right now.
Oh,
Why?
okay. No, I just have this this special. How should I? I'm very sensitive to people who have the flu because I'm very like one of those people who catch the flu really easily from other people.
right,
You know,
right.
that kind of people.
Yeah, I
So,
don't have the flu, so
yeah,
don't
if I
worry.
sit with somebody maybe for like half an hour who has the flu, I catch it too.
Oh,
so I
okay.
stay
So-
away from that person as much as
Okay,
I
you
can.
don't have to stay away. Get closer. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to get closer. You know.
Okay, we need to be friendly.
But friendly, yes. But before we talk about the music, actually, you know, you just said that you open you leave the window open
Yeah.
before you go to bed, and then the breeze and everything. Maybe we can invent a window, you know, automatic window
That automatically closes.
closes, and you can like you know set a timer or something.
I like that.
Yeah, just for
That's
you.
good.
Yeah, there might be people out there who would like that.
Yeah, and it opens to a certain extent that you want it to open
Exactly.
to. And people
You set
can
up the
use that
time.
like when they're on trips and things like that, when they go off on holiday.
Yes,
So
definitely.
that the air is like much, you know, nicer inside the house and
Yeah,
it like refreshes the house.
ventilates.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This is a real great idea.
It is.
You know, it's like these kind of simple ideas that make huge
Oh,
amounts
yeah,
of money.
change the whole difference.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're
Thank
going to go
you.
home and make one?
Sure, yeah. I'm going to sit home and you know, feel
Try
the
to
breeze and invent the
A
new
window
invention.
opener.
Yeah, the automatic window opener.
How?
Anyways.
What would you call that? Yum auto.
Yumdo.
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 Oh, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, funny, it's going to sell a lot.
It's gonna sell.
Sure,
I agree.
yeah.
I agree.
I'll give it for your birthday present.
Oh wow! All right.
right.
That sounds good.
Mhm.
Okay, let's talk about some music tonight.
Okay, today's music is a little special.
Okay.
We're going to talk about a very special album and a group of musicians who participated.
Okay.
There's this indie label called Bunga Bunga Record. I think we talked about it.
Yeah.
Changia belongs to Bunga Bunga Record. This record, the indie label, released an album
Okay.
only containing this certain genre of music called blues.
Oh, we're talking about blues today.
Yes, blues.
Yay.
I mean, blues isn't Korean music.
Yeah.
You know, it's a traditional American
Exactly.
music. But
I think, to be more exact, we should call it like African American music, right?
African American, of
Right.
course, yes. But a lot of white people sort of
Yeah.
like fell in love, and the blues music has been has evolved
Of course.
for a decade. Now it's in Korea. Flew over to Korea, and not just rock music, but I was really surprised. When this album came out, I wasn't really sure that there were many Korean musicians who are into blues music.
Right.
And there are 12 tracks in this album. And each single songs here, they are all original songs. There are no covers.
Original written by
blues
these musicians.
songs. I mean, even American musicians, they do a lot of covers by the older,
Right. All the blues
the
musicians.
standard blues songs.
Yeah.
But this album is all original 12 tracks
Wow.
by all different musicians.
Wow.
Mhm.
So is there a lot? I'm sure there's a lot more than 12 though, right?
Yes, and there are actually old Korean musicians who plays the blues music, like people in their 40s and 50s,
Okay. Right.
because there were this period even back then. Then the blues music was kind of popular among the musicians, not just general people.
Right.
But then now it's 21st century, and people like in my age, or like people in like young people,
Okay.
they have the guitar and sing, and they're like the blues singer-songwriter. That's very interesting.
It is. It definitely is. Is there someone who actually stands out on this album?
Me.
You're on this album too.
Yes, I am.
Oh, is it like your solo track or? Are you
It's a
doing
solo. It's not completely blues. We're gonna talk about it later.
Oh.
Well, I'm just kidding. Well, yeah, everybody stands out here.
Okay. Okay.
But I've picked 3 or 4 musicians
All right.
and their songs, and we're gonna talk about it today.
Okay. So the first musician.
First musician, his name is Kim Dae-jung.
Oh.
Yeah, same name as the
Previous president
yes,
of Korea.
the president who passed away, the late great Kim Dae-jung.
Right.
This guy Kim Dae-jung used to be an actor in the movie.
Oh.
Like he's done a lot of the small parts,
Okay.
and he's done that and this and that. But now he's a musician, singer-songwriter. But he does a very old kind of folk blues. Like with one acoustic guitar and harmonica.
Yeah.
And hanging behind
the
your
neck, right.
on the neck, and that's old kind of blues in the 1930s and 40s, really really old. And he could somehow adopt the format and make it into his own style. This guy's really interesting. And you look at him, he looks like a play actor.
Oh.
He looks like an actor. He doesn't look like a musician.
Okay.
I don't know. It's really,
How old is this guy?
He's in his mid 30s,
Oh, okay.
and his first album just came out.
Oh, right.
35, 36.
Oh.
And his first album came out recently.
And obviously it's a blues album.
Blues album. And he has his own nickname too.
Okay. Which is?
Seedless Watermelon.
Why?
Dae-jung. Because you know how those old blues musicians had a nickname
Yeah.
like Blind Melon.
Okay.
I don't know exactly the name was, but something like that. So he came up with his own like nickname, like 씨 없는 수박 김대중.
So what is that supposed to mean?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea. It just
Alright.
sounds interesting. So.
Okay. All right. So the song we're gonna hear from Kim Dae-jung is what?
The song called 300에 30.
300에 30,
300에 30.
which is about the rent.
The
here in
rent,
Korea.
the housing rent.
Okay.
Like 300 is 300,
Uh-huh.
but in numbers it's 3 million won
Right.
for deposit. And 30 is 30만 원. So 300,000 for the monthly rent.
Right.
300에 30 means you have 3 million in deposit. That's like the term for getting a house, right?
Right.
But 330, that price is really, really low.
Yeah, it's a cheap house.
It's a cheap house. Because usually, like these days, at least you need like 10 million
Right.
for deposit. It's weird in Korea. I don't know why the deposit is so expensive.
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
still.
Every country has different.
Right. So he's talking about so he's talking about that poor guy, not rich person trying to get a room. So he's going around, looking for houses in Seoul. So he's going there and there. But after all he wants to have is naengmyeon, like 평양 naengmyeon, the cold noodle.
Right.
Cold noodle soup. Actually, 평양 naengmyeon is really like a trend in among Hongdae indie musicians.
Oh, really?
Yes, they are really weird. There's something about 평양 naengmyeon.
Like what?
On SNS. Most of my guy friends, musician friends, they upload the pictures of which 평양 naengmyeon place they went to, and which one's the best. And there are a few, because I don't know, the thing about 평양 naengmyeon, it's not really like delicious. Have you had it before?
I think I tried it once.
Yeah. The noodles are kind of thick because 함흥 naengmyeon, they're really different.
Yeah.
함흥 part and 평양 part of like northern Korea.
Right.
They have different kinds of this cold noodle.
Okay.
함흥 has really thin noodles, and 평양 has really thick one.
Okay.
And the soup is like 평양 naengmyeon. If it's it's a soup based, it tastes like sometimes nothing.
Oh.
It's not really like tasty.
Okay.
So there's this slight subtle taste that you have to figure it out.
Okay.
That's my impression
Okay.
on 평양 naengmyeon. Anyways, so these guys like Korean Hongdae like indie male musicians are really into these cold noodle naengmyeon.
So they're trying to find which is a little bit more delicious, I guess.
Something like that. And those are not 평양 naengmyeon is not cheap. It's not cheap. I mean, it's not like expensive, but I mean, it's something that you can afford for a meal. But it's a little pricier than just an average like McDonald's or
Right.
stuff like that.
So there's this guy going around for a very cheap house, yet he wants 평양 naengmyeon.
Yeah, like every course, he's talking about. But I want to have some 평양 naengmyeon.
Oh, that's
So,
interesting.
It's
All
a very
right.
interesting song.
Yeah, let's check out this song right now. Here is the song by the guy who's calling himself the seedless watermelon. 씨 없는 수박.
김대중.
Yeah, 김대중. A song called 300에 30. How should I put that? 300, it's written 300/30, but yeah, let's just go with the Korean title. 300에 30.
처음 이 노래를 부른 사람은 막형입니다. 막형은 노원구 상계동에 사는 블루스 하모니카 연주자입니다. 1997년 3월 경기도 안성 내리에서 우리들은 처음 만났습니다. (300에 30으로) 신월동에 가보니 동네 옥상으로 온종일 끌려다니네. 이것은 연탄 창고 아닌가. 비행기 바퀴가 잡힐 것만 같아요. 평양냉면 먹고 싶네. 300에 30으로 녹번동에 가보니 동네 지하실로 온종일 끌려다니네. 이것은 방공호가 아닌가. 핵폭탄이 떨어져도 안전할 것 같아요. 평양냉면 먹고 싶네. 막혀. 시알. 백에 30으로 이태원에 가보니 수염난 언니들이 나를 반기네. 이건 내 이상형이 아닌데 오늘 밤 이 돈을 다 써버리고 싶어요. 평양냉면 먹고 싶네. 저 푸른 초원 위에 그림 같은 집을 짓고 사랑하는 우리님과 한평생 살고 싶네. 평양냉면 먹고 싶네. 먹고 싶네.
You're listening to Sound K with me, DJ Shion on Arirang Radio, and this is our Saturday Corner Rockin' ROK Rock on Korea with Yum Guitar in our studio right now. That song we just played for you was by 시 없는 수박, 김대중, a song called 300에 30. A very interesting song, I must say.
Yes, and even if you don't know the lyrics, you know, it's blues, the old kind of blues.
Yeah,
like folk
very
blues.
simple sounding.
Simple, very, very simple.
Right. Right. So tell us about this next musician.
Sure. The next musician is a really, really special one.
Okay.
It's me.
Oh.
Yes, I like to
You.
talk about myself.
Okay, tell us about you.
Have I done it before?
I think you told us once.
Yeah, but not with this one.
Yeah, not with this music.
Okay.
Yeah, so tell us about this music that you did for this blues album, right?
Yes, it's a song called 그림자,
Okay.
Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
I first wrote this song with an electric instrument,
Okay.
like electric guitar,
Okay.
and bass, and you know drums, and like organ,
Right.
Hammond organ.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got to release my own, debut album, I wanted to do it a little more acoustic.
Okay.
So I didn't release this one. I've done all my recordings. I had all my tracks down, but I didn't start mixing it or anything, further. So I just had it in my hard disk for 2-3 years.
Wow.
Yep, it was there, just fermented, It was just there, and one day this guy from Bunga Bunga Record, he calls me and hey, we're doing this blues compilation album.
Right.
So are you interested? I was just instantly I said yes, because I had this great song. It's not original, like standard blues,
Okay.
but it is based on blues. So it's like blues rock. So if you're interested, and I can send it to you, and just it happened. So I took a little part in this compilation album.
Wow. So do you write all these different kind of music in your own time and just have them sort of saved?
Sure. Yes. Music's all I'm thinking about. Of course I.
Why are we laughing?
No, you laugh first. You started laughing.
I don't know. You just started laughing. I started laughing. Yes, Yum only thinks about music.
Of course, I'm a very serious
Why are we
musician.
laughing again?
Like these days, okay. Let me confess. Recently, I've had many thoughts about life, and I'm like GateFlowers is doing fine, and I'm doing fine, and everything's fine, but just I had this moment like a few weeks ago that I should really, really put all my effort into music.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
because there are a lot of people who don't just spend all their time being a musician.
Right.
I mean, you might start your own like restaurant or whatever,
businesses, different
businesses, or you could be a writer, you can be an actor. But yeah, I just
I think it happens. I think it happens to every artist, regardless of whether you're a musician or whether you're a painter. If you don't have like a regular job that pays you regular
Right.
income,
yeah, you're right.
you're bound to think of other things.
Of course. Yeah. So yeah, it's just across my head. So
Right.
that's why not laughed, but just I smiled.
Right. Oh, I actually heard this on the way to Arirang today. It was this radio program about this guy who finally, around the age of 40, has now started being, recognized as an actor.
Right.
So
Well, he's lucky anyway.
Right.
It's really, really being. It's really hard to be
Exactly.
successful as an actor.
So he was pretty much saying, this business is sort of like, winning the lotto, basically. Some people
I couldn't
have the
agree
luck,
more.
yeah, to go straight up. Some people don't. And he was saying around our age, so around like, very early to mid 30s, he was thinking about, what he should be doing with life. Everything wasn't really working out as he wanted to. And then he did say, well, I've been doing this until now. And this is the thing that I'm doing best, so I might as well keep on doing it. And he did, and he finally succeeded around 40.
It's like what they say. It's not the strongest who survive. It's who survive. And he's the strongest.
Right.
Do you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
It's not the strong person who goes to the end. If you, make it to the end, spend all your time, just keep doing it, endure it, and you're the strong one.
Yeah.
You become.
Exactly.
So,
I agree.
yeah, and you're the competitive one.
Yes.
after
So
all.
tell us about this song. Do you
Oh, yeah,
actually
my song.
only play in the song, or do you sort of sing in the song as well?
I sing.
Oh, we get to hear you sing.
Yeah, I'm more of a guitarist than
Yeah.
a singer, I must say. So enjoy the music.
Okay.
Enjoy the music, and it's one of my favorite tracks. Songs. Among all other songs. They're all your children, and they're all beautiful and
Yeah.
lovely, but adorable. But this one, for some reason, it's a song that I can really reveal my my influence of blues.
Oh.
It's the music that I grew up with.
Oh, okay.
In Canada, in my adolescence, I listened to a lot of Jimi Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan, all the blues guitarists, modern blues guitarists. So, yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, let's check out this song right now. You want to introduce the song?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, listeners, the next song is 그림자, Shadow, electric version by Yeom.
내 안에 남아있는 너에게
너에게 한 번 더 얘기를 해 떠나가달라고
You're listening to Sound K with me, DJ Sian on Arirang Radio, and this is our Saturday corner Rockin' our OK Rock on Korea with Yum Guitar in our studio. That song we just played for you was by our guest Yum Guitar. He's going by the name Choi Yum, and that was a song called 그림자, Shadow. First time listening to you sing.
Okay, well, yes, thank you. Well,
Very melancholy.
that's the whole point of that was my intention writing songs. If it was melancholy, then yeah,
That was the
that
right,
was the right
impression you're trying to get.
Sure, yes, the right impression
right.
you got there.
Right.
Good.
So, Shadow, what is it about, actually?
What's it about? It was
Like, where
about
did you get the inspiration for this melancholy song about Shadow?
you know, a couple of girls who dumped me.
Oh.
No, that's actually that was the first song I ever wrote.
Oh, really? Wow.
Actually, the second. I mean, like
Right.
the real song.
So, it being one of your first songs, that must mean a lot because, you know... it's
Oh
like-
yeah, it means
yeah.
a simple chord, but I think I've successfully, conveyed the thoughts and the feelings that I wanted to, express. So yeah, I like the song.
Yeah. Right. And I heard that you have another musician we're going to talk about tonight.
We have a couple more.
Okay.
The third one, his name is 전성기.
전성기.
Also known as Joe Carlos. Yeah,
Right.
interesting name.
Yeah.
He's actually the leader of this group called 불나방 스타 소세지 클럽.
Oh, I heard about this.
You heard
group.
about
yeah.
them, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, probably got the name from Buena Vista Social Club.
Oh.
불나방 Star Sausage Club. It
Sounds
doesn't
a
make any-
little bit similar.
That's what I think. Doesn't make any sense.
No, not at all.
He's also a painter. Yeah, he writes witty songs. Compared to other work of Joe Carlos, this song that we're gonna play for you is a very romantic piano blues. But I don't know if you've heard of 불나방 Star Sausage Club's music, but this is a very funny band.
Yeah. And they have funny lyrics.
Lyrics, they make the music to amuse people. And this song has to be, it's supposed to be serious
Okay.
and deep and like romantic. But if you listen to the song, it's not really romantic. It's just, I don't know, it just keeps me laugh.
Oh, okay.
So it's a
okay.
very interesting song.
So just like you, who was part of GateFlowers, came out and released this song by yourself, this guy who is part of this group actually came out and did his solo work for this blues album, right?
Right.
Okay.
He has like several names.
Oh.
He's got a name for his own like painting work, and I think he has a couple more names for his own the music thing.
Wow, that's kind of confusing.
It is confusing.
Yeah, Joe Carlos basically is using a name, and this song, what is it called?
This is the third song we're gonna listen to is a song called 부르지 않는 노래.
Okay, what is this song about? Can you actually sum it up a little bit?
It's about a love in a broken heart love song.
Okay.
So basically, the lyrics goes like, from a certain moment, you're not singing that song, and you're not singing that song anymore. I don't know what it's all about, but you're trying to erase your past.
Oh,
Something like that.
that's a sad song.
It's a sad song, but it doesn't sound sad. I
Okay.
don't know, it sounds just funny.
Okay. I think we're just going to have to listen to it to see how funny it is. You want to tell us a little bit more about this?
Okay. Some of the lyrics goes like,
Okay.
That song came into my heart like a fire, and heals my scar. It's a healing song for me. Something like that. I don't know what he's really talking about
Okay.
in the song. It sounds nice, but if you really get into what he's saying, doesn't really mean anything.
Okay.
You know, like 부활. Oh, we played together last week at this rock festival in Goyang City, which is our hometown. 부활's music is great. They, you know, the leader Kim Tae-won, he writes great lyrics, great melodic ballad.
Yeah.
But his lyrics sounds good. But if you really think about what he's saying in the lyrics, sometimes it doesn't really make any sense.
I know what you're talking about.
It sounds good.
Right.
But it's a lot similar to Joe Carlos or 전상기, his name. So,
Okay. I see what you mean. All right. Well, let's listen to the song and let's see what it's trying to convey in this song. Here is 전성기 singing 부르지 않는 노래. A song that you don't sing. Is that right?
song that you don't sing.
Okay.
어느 순간부터 당신은 그 노래를 부르지 않네요. 어떤 사연이 있는지는 모르지만 과거의 당신의 모습을 지우려는 것 같아. 그 노래는 나에게 뜨거운 불꽃 속으로 뛰어들어 다 들어간 상처를 아물게 하는 긴 시간을 함께 보낸 나의 지우의 노래. 오늘날 힘겹게 찾아온 이 공간에 그 무대에 비춰진 조명에 당신의 기타에 눈부시게 구절대 피어난 무지개 일곱 빛깔에 손짓 뛰노는 음표들처럼 내 귓가를 통해 머릿속을 소용돌이치는 황홀한 비투한 이후의 환각은 심장을 얻어내고 숨을 가르지도 못하겠지만 바로 지금 당신의 그 노래를 듣는다면 갑자기 날개가 돋아 새가 되어 날아오르니 불러봐요 바로 그 노래 불러봐요 바로 그 노래 불러봐요 바로 그 노래 바로 그 노래. 통해 머릿속을 소용돌이치는 화오라 비투알린 그 환각은 심장으로만 해도 숨을 가르지도 못하겠지만 바로 지금 당신의 그 노래를 듣는다면 갑자기 날개가 돋아 새가 되어 날아오르니 불러봐요 바로 그 노래 불러봐요 바로 그 노래 불러봐요 바로 그 노래 불러봐요 바로 그 노래 끝내 불러주지 않은 그 노래 불러봐요 바로 그 노래
You're listening to Sound K with me, DJ Shiana on Arirang Radio. And this is our Saturday corner, Rockin' ROK, Rock on Korea, with Yeom Guitar in our studio right now. He just sounds funny.
He sounds funny.
His voice sounds
His voice
funny.
is very high-toned, high-pitched voice.
It's that kind of voice that makes people smile.
Right.
Right. Okay, I know what you're talking
Even
about
if he
now.
tries to be serious, people are not gonna buy it.
Right.
You know what I mean, right?
Right. Uh-huh. And we do have one last musician to talk about.
We have a great, one of my favorite musicians.
Ooh.
Very serious,
Yes.
but now he is playing very happy, maybe light, but very, very witty kind of music too. He used to start out as a very serious folk musician. He had like number of hits.
Okay.
I really like him. He has a great personality and a great man and a great musician.
Okay.
강산해.
Oh.
You know him, right?
He's too famous.
He's too famous.
Right. Quickly tell us about Kang Sane.
He made his debut long time ago
Of
as a
course.
singer-songwriter. Like his debut single, what's it called? 라구요.
Right.
라구요. Yeah, maybe we have a chance to play this song later, maybe.
Yeah.
And he became a major artist with many hits. But from his fourth or fifth album, he started to experiment more with his music. And what I mean by experiment, he it's not like he's doing really weird like experimental music like avant-garde stuff.
Right.
No, it's not. He's doing a different genre, such as funk rock. Funk music. Like in late 90s or early 20s, Korean people weren't really into funk, like really
Right.
danceable band music, right? They were only like rock, heavy metal, alternative, stuff like that, punk.
Yeah.
But not many people were into funk music, funk rock, in a very enjoyable format of music. So he had done a lot of experiments with like the word Korean language, and how I think he put a lot of time, and he had tried a lot to make that Korean language sound great with funk rock or funk music.
Right. So would you say his, I guess, experimental music was quite successful too?
Very successful. He made a lot of TV appearances.
Right.
Even with that, experimental stuff. He was just singing that old hits of, his early years. So he has done a lot of funk rock stuff, and now he's doing folk rock and blues.
Right.
And this is the song we're gonna play for you is a song called Twitter Blues.
Oh, like the SNS?
Yes.
Oh.
Twitter Blues.
So I'm sensing this was a song that was released quite recently.
Very recently.
When?
8 months ago.
Oh,
Not
wow.
very recently, but still, yeah.
Okay.
Blues is maybe serious music, maybe it's not. But sometimes you just talk about how you feel, like you just let it flow. Just like the guitar just plays and you just talk to people
Yeah.
through blues.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing with this song.
Oh, interesting.
So it's very, very rare in Korea. I mean, it's American folk rock, folk blues. It's all over the place, but not in Korea
Yeah.
with Korean language.
Okay.
So he had done it.
All right.
He basically talks about his life these days, blah blah blah. But
Just like people do on Twitter.
exactly, that's what he's saying.
All right, because we're so running out of time tonight, we're going to play you this song called Twitter Blues by 강산에, and we'll say goodbye to Yeom this week. Thank you for all your information this week, Yeom.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll see you next week.
Bye bye.
거의 매일 나의 TV에는 잔디를 깔지 영국제 아니면 스페인제 가끔 독일제로 내셔널도 때론 위일루미로 그나저나 나의 리모컨이 어디로 갔지 온통 난리를 다 쳐봐도 보이질 않네 이거야말로 귀신 하나보다 혀가 아주 독하다 진짜 독하다 차라리 진한 술이라도 마셔야겠다 밤도 감정이 있는지 쌀쌀마구나 삶은 계란에 노름자만 씹고 있는 듯한 표정에 그녀에게 들려주고 싶어졌다 내가 하는 이 노래는 트위터 블루스 거미 한 마리 아슬아슬하다 창틀 가장자리를 기어가고 있다 뭔가 나름 사연이 있겠지 싶다
찾던 리모컨이 냉장고 안에는 왜 있는지 차갑구나. 웃음밖에 안 나온다. 내가 하는 이 노래는 트위터 블루스. 비바바룰라 베이비 You're my Twitter blue. 라스트 하나 더 할게요. 지금도 막 하고 있는데 더 막 하라고? 알았어. 알았다. 갑니다.